Kevin Durant, you're checking out JRSportBrief.
So look, folks, I hope everybody's having a good Friday. Things are pretty crazy here in New York City. Trying to get gas is like that movie Children of Men. That was the movie where there was only one lady alive that was able to give birth. And if you didn't see my videos from earlier this week, about James Harden, go ahead and click right there. And then also my main man, Dale Earnhardt Jr. It was my first NASCAR experience, but this is the chill out, everybody chill out edition of Fan Friday. We're going into this first question right here from Prince J17 on Twitter. He says, if Russell Westbrook keeps playing like a shooting guard, do I think he'll eventually be traded? Now, here's the key word. Eventually. We all know Russell Westbrook, yeah, he is a shooting guard by trade in a point guard's body and playing a point guard position. Last night against the San Antonio Spurs, he went out and got his numbers. I think he had 18 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists, but he also took more shots than Kevin Durant. I mean, what else is new? And he turned the ball over like 6 times on bad shooting. I think he shot like 6 for 21. At the end of the day, it's too damn early to even talk about trading this guy. They just signed him to like a 5-year deal that takes him into, I think, like 2016, 2017. It's $80 million, and they have no point in trading him right now. Do I think him and Kevin Durant are going to end their careers together? No, not at all. But you know what? Let's face it. They are still one of the top teams in the Western Conference, even though James Harden is gone, and they have to give them time. Let's see what they can do this year. Let's see what they can do next year before anybody even starts talking about trading this guy. Although I don't think those two guys are going to play forever. Moving on to the next question for Fan Friday. It comes in via Facebook. My main man Melvin says, why do you think the Lakers have started 0-2 after all their big offseason moves? Well, you said it. Offseason moves. Dwight Howard is new. Steve Nash is out there new. I'm not necessarily worried about the Los Angeles Lakers. They're playing in a new offense. They have new players. I'm more concerned with what they do. Are they going to be healthy throughout the whole season? And what's the deal with their bench? You know what? I wouldn't necessarily hedge my bets off of Jody Meeks and Jordan Hill for the entire season. And then you could throw in Steve Blake. I mean, you never know what the hell you're going to get with that guy. I think it boils down to health with them. Steve Nash is already injured. I think he has like a bruised shin or something like that. Is he going to last all 82 games? Is the same going to be for Kobe? And then Dwight, I think you kind of know what he's going to do unless his back injury just goes to hell or something like that. And you also have to factor in Mike Brown. I don't think this is the strongest of coaches. He basically hit the coach's jackpot. He came up behind Greg Popovich, who for a moment last night I thought, you know what, it would be interesting if this guy coached Russell Westbrook. But that's besides the point. Your main man, Mike Brown, came up under him. He was handed LeBron James, and he was basically handed the Los Angeles Lakers. What could he do with a bunch of ass players? He would probably suck. So look, I'm not necessarily worried about the Lakers. Even if they get destroyed tonight by the Los Angeles Clippers, I think they'll be just fine if they can stay healthy. Last question for Fan Friday. Peter Kuzmenko on Twitter says, can the Saints revive their season and still make the playoffs? I mean, what are the Saints? 2-5, 2-4? Those guys are basically cooked. The Atlanta Falcons took their spot. And speaking of New Orleans, if I can get the hell up on out of New York City, I will be in New Orleans next week. I'm going to try to go down to that Falcons-Saints game, and I'll probably be around to see that guy right there, too. Play with his eyebrow. That guy's looking real good. This is JR in apocalyptic New York City. It's wild out here, the wild, wild west. Hit me up on Twitter. Go find me on Facebook. Moral of the story, today's episode, everybody chill out. I'll see y'all later. Hit me up. Peace.